that brings us to this week's Build Your Big Three Guilty Pleasures edition.
I'm going to say ordering too much food is a guilty pleasure. And then saying I'm going to save some for tomorrow or whatever. And then either eat it all or end up just throwing it away because it's been 2 or 3 days. I'm like, oh man,
it's never thrown away.
Why did I get 8 McDoubles? You know what I mean?
I guess my eyes were hungrier than my tummy.
That's literally what it is too for me. Is I'll see, I'm like, man, that'd be cool to get. And then I get it, and I just
this isn't on my list. I would have been fine. But I did this. Must have been 3-4 weeks ago ish, somewhere in there, sometime in the last month. I was just starving. I hadn't eaten all day. I mean, which is pretty standard for us, right? Right. We'll hold it off till the very end and glutton at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And that was going on. And I'd also had a few drinks and I was almost home and I put in the old McDonald's order and I ordered 2 of the meal deals.
Nice.
2 of the meal deals. So it looked like I was ordering for somebody else also. Yeah. That in my head, that's because they would care. Right. Because they would care, right? They don't give any, but in the state I was in, I'm like, I'll get 2, and that way it doesn't look because I want that much food right now.
Yeah, right.
I want that much right now. And I don't want them to think I just ordered fatty, no friends for myself. And so
there's been times I've ordered 2 drinks just to throw them off.
Just throw them off. Keep these workers on their toes, baby.
You ever get Chinese food and they gave you 8 fortune cookies and 5 forks? It's just for me.
This is a perfect amount. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, I might need another fork.
Actually, could get another fork. Yeah.
Here we go.
Wake up with the Sleepy Boys podcast, hosted by me and my brothers Bill and Dean. On this week's episode, we get into the week that was bikers doing traffic decisions, build your big 3 guilty pleasures edition. Of course, you got to get into the Doctor and Dean's conspiracy theory of the week and always have some fun during Bills Balls games.
Hell yeah.
Dean, how the hell you been, man?
Been good. Haven't really done a whole lot since the last time.
No.
I watched a couple of decent movies.
Alone.
Well, maybe not decent, but because I watched the new Joker movie that they immediately put out on Max.
Oh, yeah.
Pardue.
It was like
I wanted to watch it.
It was. I can see why it got bad reviews. I like that they tried to do something different with it, but it just you can't stray that far away from the original formula and expect it to work. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm sure some people but I know it got a ton of bad reviews. And then I watched the new season of Squid Games as well, which was really good, honestly.
I haven't even finished the first.
You didn't like it?
I did. I just didn't finish it.
First season's good. Both seasons are good.
I was enjoying it.
Yeah, you should finish that.
I think it's a matter of being in a mindset to where I'm ready to read subtitles.
Right, yeah. Well, they English dub it over?
You can.
Do you not?
It's better without.
You think? You'd rather I can read the subtitles, but I get less focused on the I can't read that fast. So
well, maybe I'll do the English dub and that would be because I do want to finish it because I was enjoying it.
Yeah, first season was really good. Second season was pretty good. And then I just got instead of I don't really have any crazy, but I did find this joke I thought that was kind of funny. So New segment, all brand new. Nobody's ever heard it before. It's Dean's joke of the week. And we've never had a segment, and after this, I'm gonna do my rules of the road. So just give me and my loser of the week. Just give me 1 second here. No, all right. So
all failed. By the way.
All cycling through the failed.
Cycling through. We're just reminiscing. But an Irishman, he walks into a bar. He orders 2 shots, drinks them both, and leaves. Next day, he returns, does the same thing. He continues to do this for some time, and when one day the bartender questions him, "How come you always order exactly 2 shots?" The Irishman replies, "Well, you see, my brother and I used to go out drinking every night, but he lives across the country now. So every night I order 2 drinks, one for myself and one for my brother." And he goes, things remained the same for a while until one day he came in and only ordered 1 shot. And the bartender was concerned, was like, "How come you're only ordering 1 shot? Did something happen to your brother? Is he okay?" And the Irishman replies, "Of course not. My brother's fine. I just quit drinking." Boom! And then on top of it, we're gonna cut right into the next segment here.
Folly adieu.
Folly adieu. Let me sing a couple songs. No, and then I was looking through secondhand birdies this weekend, and he's got a lot of sales going right now, and I didn't realize that he's got a quality club control rating. So like whatever you're buying, like what it's going to be like if it's in really good condition or really bad condition. So there's not like any in between. And he has it under all his things. Like right now he's got, it's an old school Spalding driver, but it normally sells for like $40. He's got it on sale for $12.50 right now. So I said it's a pretty good deal. It's an older club, but dude, $12 for any golf club is really
$12, especially when you're looking at, it's over half off what you would buy it for. Mm-hmm. That's what I said.
That's just one club. He's got some other stuff. There's one that's he has a Tanaka driver, right-handed that's a QCR 5, which is his highest rating. $50 normally, selling it for $14.50 right now, or $14.49. Like I said, it's an old school club, but man, like you can't even really get like clubs in that good of a condition. You can't really find that for $14 really anywhere, unless it's like pretty damaged up. So
for sure,
I think it's worth a look. You got, like an older relative that likes to golf, but likes to use like older clubs, because that's just, they make things right back then type of deal. Mm-hmm. It's a good buy for somebody just trying to swing some clubs. So definitely check it out. Secondhandbirdies.com.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Also, since we're on the subject, ping putter head cover we talked about last week. Still for sale. $8.
Still available.
There's a sweet Cleveland driver club head cover. $10. It's actually pretty sweet. I wish I had a Cleveland driver. And a Michigan Wolverines driver club head cover for $8. Premium. National championship quality, I'd say. And club cleaning service.
Club cleaning service.
Dean, get those clubs cleaned yet?
It's the club cleaning service.
Not quite yet. And then, then you look at his reviews. He doesn't have a lot of reviews yet because it's still such a brand new thing. But everybody that's bought from him has put 5-star reviews, fast around, good seller, quick ship. Items arrived quickly, properly packaged as described. Those are just a couple of them. But overall, people that have bought clubs through the site have been pretty happy with what they've got. So, because there's no secret, you're not like paying, $15 for a club and then getting it and it's snapped in half or whatever. It's packaged right. It's quick. It's worth a look.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah, for sure.
Also, 10% off your first purchase if you sign up for their newsletter and you receive a discount code to use on that first order.
Nice.
Good things. Good things coming from him.
Definitely.
That's awesome.
Gotta love it.
Secondhandbirdies.com.
Quality clubs, discount prices. Well, Dean, thanks for that segue. My week has been pretty good. New Year's, Happy New Year's, guys. Had a good time. One thing, I always try to look for something to bring up, and I heard this somewhere, so I had to look it up. But a guy got pulled over, and they found a baby spider monkey in his car.
Okay.
What?
And it's illegal in California.
Mm-hmm.
So they took the baby spider monkey, but then he also got in trouble for driving under the influence, and he had a sizable amount of weed intended for sale. So they got the poor monkey out of a bad situation, I'd say. But yeah, that's about all I've seen, and I hope you guys had a good New Year. And if you're watching or listening to this podcast, please like and subscribe and tell people about it. And if you don't like something, we talked about this a little bit beforehand. If you don't like something, tell us. If you want us to talk about something, tell us. If you want us to do something else, tell us anything. Feedback. We'd love feedback.
Anything. Literally. Anything.
I got my own club cleaning service, if you know what I'm saying.
Please. If you like the video, Dean will clean your clubs.
Just one club.
Comment too.
Yeah, well, yeah. This show's taking a turn, and
That's
I mean,
right,
what are
it's
you gonna
begun.
do?
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Please.
I had a pretty good week. I mean, in general, we had the New Year. The kids enjoy that. I find myself getting more and more lame for New Year's Eve as time goes on, where I'm like, oh, I gotta stay up. I have to stay up till midnight to make this thing happen. Christmas was good. I'm drinking a gift from old Bill there. Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Very nice bourbon. So I appreciate it. I was using Dean's glass that he got me.
Shout out Jeremy Rich for the advice on that. I don't even know if he listened.
Who knows? He could be. We could do a bourbon segment every week if you guys want to do that.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah. Just send me your bourbons and I will.
Yeah, if you're the only one drinking the bourbon,
I'll taste them and drink them live on the show. No charge.
You bourbon heads. So,
there's a lot of them out
week.
there. There's a lot of them out there.
That's not a bad idea. Experienced bourbon drinker, no bourbon drinker.
Yeah, I'm a no bourbon drinker myself.
See
a lot of this smooth. That's what you see if I'm drinking bourbon. That's good.
I taste the oak notes.
Yeah, you think I'm tasting those notes that you were talking about?
Is that floral?
Let me try this Coke and see if I can get the notes out of that. Coca-Cola. No, not that nose candy.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Let me throw this booger sugar in
for the podcast.
Little dive into the powder for old Deanie. I like a good bourbon. I just can't. I'm not a guy who's gonna be like, man, I really taste the rose, or the walnut shavings. I'm not there. Like, I can't remember. There's one I haven't opened yet It was a Knob Creek 9-year single barrel. And a friend of mine had said, let me know what it's like when you have it, because it tasted like peanut butter or peanut brittle to me. There was like a finish of that on there.
Okay.
I haven't tried it yet, so I'm interested to see if I taste that or not. Like somebody had said another time of another bourbon I tried, they're like, oh, it kind of tastes like grape crush at the end, like the finish. Didn't taste that even a little. I mean, it just doesn't. It didn't show up for me. Like it tasted like a nice bourbon. I don't know.
Right.
You can taste bad bourbons. Like that's to me. It's like it's gonna taste good bourbon, smooth, or it's gonna taste bad bourbon. Like I'm not that guy. I don't know. I don't have the palate or something for it. But I know if I don't like it. And I know what I generally like. I don't like the smoky ones.
Yeah.
You can taste that right away.
I
You know,
believe
they're
that's
like,
a strong
it's a
flavor.
smoked barrel. And it's like, yeah, no kidding. Is it still on fire? I mean, holy cow.
You just see me going, ah.
Who likes that? Yeah, I don't know. Like you have to really, there's a flavor for everybody, right? It's just
Right.
one of those things you're like, you really like that double smoked? Like that's all you taste is burnt wood.
Do you taste the guy's cigarette that he ashed in there?
Yeah. I got
Taste
this
that
Marlboro smoked R&R.
There's hints of red in there.
Yeah, I think that's my blood that I coughed up into it from drinking this. I mean, dear Lord.
Kidding.
Well, one thing I was bringing up, this is Eddie's Road Etiquette. Hit the promo. Eddie's Road Etiquette coming at you right now. Well, no, it's just one of those things that I find, I don't know. So I was driving and there was a biker in, it goes from like a 4-lane into a 2-lane, 4 lanes going 2 each way. And then it goes down into a single each way. And we're getting down into the single and there's a guy on a bike. There's no bike lane.
Right.
But he's in like a third of the way into the road. So you can't really pass him because there's other cars. And honestly, in general, it doesn't really bother me. But there was just such a plethora of sidewalk available with nobody walking. And that sidewalk doesn't like end after a block. It goes for like a mile at least. And I'm
I say that every day.
Dude, take the sidewalk here. You're not even going fast. It wasn't like a guy who's pretending he's like really fast with his, biker helmet and spandex and he's going like 15 miles an hour, but he's like, to him, he's hauling. I'm keeping up with traffic. It's like, you're not.
Yeah. And it's like 90%, if not all of them, all cops probably aren't going to pull you over for riding your bike on the sidewalk. I know you're supposed to technically ride your bike on the road with traffic, but it's like nobody's calling the cops on you.
Without a bike lane, nobody's doing that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
I mean, come on.
My thing with that is that if you're riding a bike on a sidewalk and they're worried about, I don't know why this whole thing had happened because I always rode my bikes on the sidewalk,
Yeah,
100%. A walker, you can either roll your bike into the grass and just ride around them, or a pedestrian can walk into the grass. But a car, and if you hit the guy walking,
so much different.
If you're on a bike and hit a guy walking, he's probably gonna be like, ah. If you hit a guy on a bike with your car, he's probably dead. So it's like, what's the logic here? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It bothers the crap out of me.
With the money that was invested into bike lanes, and that a lot of that came from federal, I know some of that stuff. Like it came from federal monies. Like that's where a lot of bike lanes came from. They were designated for like stuff like that. Like, why couldn't we just put it next to the sidewalk instead of trying to expand the road, or really just making the road smaller.
Yeah. Right.
Like, why didn't we just use that
Right.
money and
They got to
put
feel
it
the asphalt, my man.
next? Make it asphalt next to the sidewalk.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't give a
Take the curb away. Whatever.
Right.
Let me throw on my tight shorts and my tight shirt and head out on the old asphalt road.
Yeah,
And they're like, you know,
the
if
Tour
there's
de
anyone that
Michigan
listens-
Ave out here. It's like,
It's like
where you going, bro?
they're so condescending, and you know what I mean. They're worse. Sometimes they're worse than normal car drivers. It's just, I don't know. I didn't realize that. I didn't know for a long time that they had cycle gear.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, the type shorts and the pants shirt. Like, you know, growing up, you could do the same thing in a t-shirt and shorts.
Lance Armstrong didn't.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's when it
Tour de France,
changed.
not going down
Well, that's when it
downtown
changed.
Kalamazoo.
Is Lance? That's what changed.
Yeah. That was the only person that ever got popular, you know, in the sport, you know, at least in America anyway. So it makes sense with the Live Strong bands. But you're
That's
right,
when
that
you
is
started seeing the
everything,
tight spandex bicycle riders.
for sure.
Was then,
Yeah.
and it's just stayed since.
Yeah, pretty much.
More
Which is
colorful.
fine. You want to wear that while you're biking? I don't care.
Yeah, no.
But like, don't hold up traffic
yeah.
because you're pretending to be in the Tour. Make believe at home,
Yeah.
not when
You
everybody's
can get a
going to work.
stationary bike and do that, you know?
Yes, exactly, dude. Pelotons, I'm sure that they probably even have a Tour de France teacher guy or lady, you know, who's like, "Come on, we're going up stage 3 right now." You can pretend you're competing. Yeah, exactly. You
I
can
am
wear
in
all the
stage
tight
3.
stuff you want. Yeah.
Yeah. No
You know, you could be running the actual tour on your Peloton
it's true.
at home, not stopping traffic while you're
Agreed.
actually only going 15 miles an hour.
Right. Exactly.
I don't know. I thought that it was annoying to me, and I knew you guys would have some opinion because you guys do a lot of driving.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting. I don't know. You got pissed off at a bicyclist recently?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's at least once a week.
It's true.
I told you about the dude that now he wasn't a cyclist, but the dude that got hit by the car that was on the bike. But shortly before that, in downtown Grand Rapids, they have a bike lane.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude wasn't in the bike lane.
Yeah.
He was on the road just holding people up.
Ugh.
It's like, dude, they literally crafted a lane for you.
Yeah.
But I'm faster than that lane.
And he stops at the stop. Yeah, exactly. He stops at the stoplight, you know, and I get it, like, you know, rules of the road and whatnot. But then he's just holding people up. Never gets back over in the bike lane. Doing 8 miles an hour in his spandex.
Yeah.
If you want to wear spandex, that's fine. That's fine. I only
really harping on
sorry.
the spandex.
Yeah, sorry about the spandex.
It's just a fashion statement, but you know.
Yeah,
No, mine's not recent. I mean, like Bill said, like every day. I mean, there's always something that, you know what I mean, when it comes to bikers. I try to just kind of blank that out of my mind, to be honest. But there was
you talking about Hell's Angels? You got a problem with them, Dean? Those bikers?
South Park episode.
Yeah.
No, but this was like maybe 6 years ago. But it was when I first moved up to Grand Rapids, and we were living in Rockford, and I was going up one of the roads, and there was a bike lane then too on, what was it, 10 Mile. And there was, I don't know what they were doing, but it was a massive group of people on bikes. and like a bunch of them were on the sidewalk. Some were like scattered in the road, and there was a bike lane there. And then they just kept moving over into the road, like as people were passing them. And I was going by them, and a guy almost like, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, there's a bike lane. Just because you rode with 30 people doesn't mean that you can just ride wherever you want. You know, there's a lane, you're on the sidewalk, you're in the grass, like get behind them. I don't know. But that was the last time. And he was just, it wasn't just one guy, it was like multiple people, like constantly like they were like swear, you know what I mean? Like going back and forth like that. And like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? And it was like 5 or 6. I was like, oh man, that's probably the most upset I've been at a biker. But it's been a while since I've been that upset because I almost hit him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then they would
swerving out into the traffic,
and then I get in trouble because they're swerving out in traffic, and that's the But
yeah.
So it's not like I have a.
Like I should be able to hit whoever I want that swerves into traffic.
Well, I shouldn't be fully at fault if it's something like that. I agree there is some fault, but like, I mean, I shouldn't have to like pay their full medical bill or whatever happens to them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'd feel bad, but it is what it is.
Also, it's like, why are you swerving into the road?
I didn't understand it. Trying to be cool for their other 30-year-old friends because they were all adults. It wasn't like it was a bunch of kids. It was all like full-grown adults.
Maybe that's
you think
the way
just
of like
smarter.
Keeping cars from like trying to pass them or something, you know.
Then get in a line and ride behind each other. There's a bike lane for the. You know,
they don't want people to pass them.
Well, that's too friggin' bad. Everybody was passing. They almost got hit multiple times.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
you're not going to stop people, especially in this area. You're not stopping anybody from going around you by doing that.
And they don't have a right to do that. That's you know
right.
what I mean? Like,
yeah. For sure.
I love bikers. Motorcyclists are actually pretty.
I don't mind.
Are pretty good about the road. You know,
I just don't like following behind them because I'm afraid. Like, what if you know what I mean? Because they're just not as protected. So I just worry about, you know, so I pay extra attention when I'm behind a motorcycle and I stop way earlier than I probably should. Sure. But I'm not trying to get right up on them. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. So,
but yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I was curious about that. I was so annoyed by that guy because I'm just like, dude, there's just so much space over there that isn't going to inconvenience 50 people behind you.
Exactly.
So I don't know. Maybe it's just inconsiderate as much as anything. You're just like,
it's like, it's not like you're going anywhere because if you're in
he wasn't even like a spandex
you know what I mean?
bike rider guy.
Oh.
Just a regular dude riding a bike. Just get in the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, man? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just feeling it that day and just going for it. Like, whatever. Who cares? You know, this is the smoothest path possible. So
probably
just do that.
He's on 94.
Yeah. You know, you can be out there, you know, racing bikes on freaking I-94, I-96, or you could be racing the Grand Rapids to get some of that delicious food into your belly. The one and only Adobo Boy. Is that right, Bill? Yes, that's right.
That is correct. Sorry. Adobo Boy is the official sponsor of Wake Up with the Sleeper Boys podcast. I said that weird. As you know, Dean, Eddie, and myself are proud Filipino Americans. Filipino Americans. We love delicious Filipino food that we just had this last week at our mom's. Delicious lumpia, some babinka.
Those
was good. No, you're good.
I was gonna say those little shortbread cookies. Mm-hmm. I liked them. I mean, I liked them last year too, but I had to buy like 2 bags of them online.
Really?
I like them that much.
You like them like that. You like that texture, huh?
I do. It's something about it, and the flavor is really good too.
Here, well, I know this is way off because we're talking about Adobo Boy.
Yeah, I know.
But
That's why I was like,
I had some old in-laws that made some peanut butter cookies, but nobody liked them because they just fell apart like in their mouth like that. Like they just crumbled down.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, we missed something like shortening or something, and I was like, I'll take them.
I mean,
I was like, if nobody's gonna eat them, yeah. So I had like 30 peanut butter cookies to myself in one
nice.
sitting.
The ube shortbread are the best ones too. The purple ones.
Yeah, the regular shortbread.
I wonder if Adobo has Filipino peanut butter cookies, but if not, let's just keep this moving. Adobo Boy delivers just that with their amazing food vibes.
At least I kept
are
it.
unmatched in the food industry. Not only do they have delicious food, they also go against the grain of a traditional restaurant and tinker with their menu to bring you an amazing variety of Filipino cuisine. Their menu used to rotate weekly. Now they have a pretty standard lunch and a dinner service that they do expand their menu. So there's always a reason to come back to try more authentic Filipino food. One dish you can always count on for lunch is Kuya Kaon's chicken adobo. It's a Filipino classic with tender chicken braised in soy sauce, vinegar, and coconut milk, served with quail eggs, Jackie's papaya salad, and cucumber slices over rice. There's also lumpia and I think fish balls as well.
Bill loves a braised breast and some fish balls. I'll tell you that right now.
The lumpia, they do serve lumpia, and Chef Jackie has come out with a pineapple sweet and sour sauce to go with the lumpia. So you'll want to get in and try that as well. The other staple at lunch for Adobo Boy is Red's pork adobo that Dean will now tell you what is in it.
Thank you, Bill. It is tender pork braised in soy sauce and vinegar on a bed of rice with Jackie's papaya salad, slices of cucumber, and a fried egg on top, just a regular one. I like to eat the ingredients somewhat separately, like Ace recommends, or you can mix it all up like both Bill and Ed do. It's worth buying too, just to give it a try for yourself.
Yes. Actually, get one of each. Get a chicken adobo, get a pork adobo, 2 chicken adobos, 2 pork adobos, or 4.
Won't be unhappy.
2 and 2. You won't go wrong. So, if you are into trying new and different foods or just like some amazing adobo and vibes, stop in and say hi to owners Ace, Jackie, and Son Red, who are amazing people who genuinely care about your experience. Eddie, speaking of experiences, you know how to get the people riled up. Give it to them.
I don't know if I do, because it's really the Adobo Boy family that's getting the people riled up with their adobo and vibes, as you just said, man. I mean, you really can't beat it. You walk in, you know you're gonna take in those aromas, right? You're gonna go in there and be like, that's the good stuff right there. I'm ready to eat, baby. Bill's thinking about that braised breast right now. Look at this.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. You get in there, man. You're gonna go up to the register to order your food. The person's gonna be happy to see you. You're always gonna get treated with good service. There's just no question about it. You're gonna order this amazing food that you're gonna love, and on top of that, you're gonna get a discount on the whole thing. You're gonna get 5% off your entire bill just by saying "Wake Up Podcast." Again, that's 5% off everything you order just by saying "Wake Up Podcast." So you get to walk in, experience the ambiance, the vibes, the aromas, the great customer service, the amazing food. And on top of that, they're going to let you save a little cash on the entire experience just by saying "Wake Up Podcast," and you're going to get yourself 5% off. Again, that's "Wake Up Podcast," 5% off with the one and only Adobo Boy. A deal you really can't beat.
Thank you, Hype Man Eddie. So if you want that 5% off, you want that delicious adobo.
Dobo.
You want those amazing vibes. Get to Adobo Boy. They are open Tuesday through Friday for lunch, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. for dinner. And on Saturday, they are open this week from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., which would probably most likely be for their breakfast, which they are now starting to serve. When they have the breakfast, they do not have a dinner menu that day. And when they have dinner, they don't have breakfast. So, get to adoboboygr.com or adoboboygr on their Facebook page to get official hours, menu items, and yeah, just get there, get happy, get fed. It is always better at Adobo Boy. Take it away.
No, don't take it away. Don't take away my Adobo Boy because I want it all,
Never.
baby.
Never.
I want it all. I mean, every time you have Adobo Boy, you know it's just a real sweet pleasure. That you don't have to feel guilty about it all. But you know what? That brings us to this week's Build Your Big Three Guilty Pleasures edition. For those who don't know, Build Your Big Three is a snake style draft. Hello, where we draft up 1, 2, 3, and then draft back down 3, 2, 1 until we build our big three. And this week we are building the big three guilty pleasures. The order for this week is Dean, myself, then Billiam. Dean, round one, pick one. You're on the clock.
I think I've said
What is
this.
your guilty pleasure?
I think I've said this before, but it really is. It's
He's
truly
single.
one of.
He lives alone.
Just remember, Dean.
But I truly do. I watch the challenge, the reality competition, the MTV Real World Road Rules. I've seen like pretty much every season at this point, even to a point
back through it naked. Guilty pleasure.
Guilty, so guilty. Yeah, no, I mean to a point to where I would like when we didn't have MTV, I would buy it and watch it on my Xbox. So that's something I actually do, and that's my pick, my first pick. Watching reality competition, I guess.
That's interesting first choice because that literally leaves everything else on the board for me. The challenge, I mean, that is a personal one and it's a good one, right? I mean, you put it into the reality challenge situation. I'm having a tough time here. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I don't even know if I feel this is a guilty pleasure, but I did see it on a list and I do love it. And it's something we've brought up with a different list, and that's sleeping in. Like, I know, like, there'll be days you're like, you really got to get stuff going or whatever. But if I have the opportunity to sleep in, I mean, that's hard not to
do it
take.
all the time.
Yeah. There's usually a point where I'm like, I have to get up now. Like, well, because I mean, part of sleeping in for me is like I'll get up at a certain time, but then I'll just lay in bed and watch TikToks or something
I did
an hour.
Oh,
and not realize that long had gone by. You know?
I woke up at 10 the other day, which is already probably for most already too late.
Yeah, that would be.
That was me, like not necessarily getting up early, but like it was. I woke up at 10 and then I got on my phone, and then the next thing I knew, it was 2:00 in the afternoon. That's how little I had going on that Saturday, that current Saturday or Sunday, whatever it was. It was nice.
It sounds amazing.
But my back kind of hurt, and then I was like, "Great,
yeah,
now
sure."
I'm gonna go to bed tonight. Like I'm going to be uncomfortable, but no, I feel that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, sleep in it. I mean, if I can get into, if I woke up and it was 10 o'clock, I'd be like, holy cow. I let her fly today, you know, because
Okay, but
I
one
wake
last
up
week.
I wake up a bit anyway. So
Right.
like I'll get up at, if I woke up at 6, I would wake up again by 8, you know, and then I would watch whatever. That's part of the guilty pleasure to me, I guess, is also just sitting there and scrolling after I've slept in, knowing that I probably should get up and get moving.
Just do something. Yeah.
But sleeping in is the official pick.
Yes.
We've gone on. So
Hmm.
Bill, you are round 1, pick 3.
So, didn't realize these weren't so personal. I have a list of personal ones.
Well, I mean, those are things. we
Were
both
those
do.
not?
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
personal.
sleeping in.
I mean, sleeping in
doesn't-
isn't like that. That applies to a ton of people, but it is probably my. But it's at minimum a top 3 for me, if not my number 1 guilty
Yeah.
pleasure. When I know there's stuff going on, and you just go ahead and take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watching the challenge is definitely a guilty pleasure, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's for sure. I just
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Definitely.
So you had an issue with one of the
One.
2 selections
Yeah,
so far?
one of the two selections.
So this is a weird one.
Okay.
I like to bite like loose skin off my fingers.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else.
You like to bite.
Yeah, no, when I see it, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, I enjoy that.
I don't know if I enjoy it, but I do it.
I do it a lot.
Well, yeah, if I see it, I don't like it there because it bothers me in a way
Yeah,
that's like,
feeling it.
I don't
I'm-
like that you're not even.
Yeah, I just mess
Right.
with it for so long.
But
that
I
just
like
have to.
like search for it. Like
Yeah.
even, you know what I mean?
that's
Like
an
it's not
issue.
like barely on there. It's like, yeah, probably.
Put some hot sauce on your fingers.
Man, I got so many good ones for my second round.
Freak.
Yeah, what's next, freak?
Yeah. I start biting on my.
I
just stick a
lick
finger-
my toes. But only when somebody's watching.
I like to turn away from the window, just but leave it open. I'm gonna go with listening to good girl pop songs. Like
okay.
I thoroughly like "Torn" by Natalie Imbruglia, I believe. "Wanna Be" by "If You Want to Be My Lover" by the Spice Girls. Like when those come on, I'll listen to them, and you know, I'm not like, oh, let's turn that. Yeah,
Right.
Is
That's
it
a good one.
mostly 90s pop ladies?
yeah. I don't listen to a lot of like newer music.
Like, do you like Taylor Swift?
Do I like her like as an
The
artist?
music.
I don't hate.
Like if
I
you
don't-
got
I
one
don't know a
ticket,
lot
would
of
you
her
go by
songs.
yourself?
Would I go by myself? Yeah. If
To a
someone
Taylor
gave
Swift
me
concert?
a ticket to a concert, Taylor Swift
Yeah.
concert,
Yeah.
yeah, why not? It's a
Nah,
free
I'd
ticket.
sell it.
Do you know how? Oh,
I'd
yeah, you can
probably-
do that too. Didn't think
So
about
you-
that because
I just love pop singers.
no, I mean the Taylor Swift songs that I know,
Right.
they're not
From the
bad.
old school era. I get it.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of her newer stuff. I just don't, you know, outside of Charlie listening to certain songs, but yeah, that's one of those things where, and I'll sing them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Torn?
Yeah. Oh,
You love your Natalie Imbruglia, huh?
I love that song. That's a good song. Is it
In
Natalie
Brug's
Imbruglia?
Boys. Yeah, I mean that's. I don't know if I know that's a name of a '90s pop lady. I can't remember if that was the name of her one hit, but it sounds right to me.
For sure.
It is. So that'd be my
okay, yeah.
second.
But now I have it. I couldn't remember the song, but now it's in there. It's in there
So
for sure.
I guess the fortune teller's right. You don't seem to know. Turn that on in the car right now. Windows down.
Windows
acapella.
Until I get to a stoplight, and then there's the windows up.
Yeah, not moving your mouth at all, just anger looking straight.
wiping the tears. Yeah.
I am torn.
That's good.
I have one that we all could throw on here. That'll go on there. It's not one that I actually generally admit in everyday life unless somebody else says they do. So it's a true pleasure in my life is pro wrestling. I usually don't talk about it. It depends on the tenor of
What was it again?
like WWE, like pro
Sorry,
wrestling.
you had cut out for a second.
Oh yeah. I said pro wrestling, but to me it's it's like it's not pro wrestling, right? I mean that's what people think of it. But
Right.
this WWE stuff, like I enjoy it. I don't tell that to people.
Right.
I've been on both sides of the conversation where like just recently I have two coworkers, one who used to really watch it. They're both ladies. One who used to watch it a ton. She's like, "Oh, it's so much fun." And I'm like, "Yeah, it is. It is fun." And it's just another TV show, right? I mean, and then I had this other coworker who's like, it's so, I had to she took like her, I shouldn't say the other details, but she took somebody there and she was like, I was there for that person. She's like, it was just so fake and weird and whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, it is. It's not real, It's like, but it's like, I also try to be like, well, it is just a TV show.
I always give the NCIS argument. It's like they're not murdering people on that show. I'm just so you know, like people are dying.
It's
on
a
the show.
TV show.
Right. It's just live.
What does it tell people? Yeah. Like it's a TV show.
That's
all
people,
it is.
Like I could care less.
Like people who
I'm
don't,
not afraid to say I do. I just don't broadcast it either.
right. And people like, I feel like people who don't watch it and then you're like, yeah, I watch W. Like they just automatically assume you believe it's all real. You know what I mean?
It's like, fake, right?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like every other show I've watched on TV.
Exactly.
Like, I didn't know somebody could get punched in the face 10 times and not get a black eye. I didn't realize that was a thing.
It's like, do you like the Avengers?
Right.
Did you like any of those movies? Those guys aren't real, right? That's actually Robert Downey Jr.
I have
an actor. He's an actor. Did you know? Stark Industries isn't real.
Oh goodness.
That's the whole thing. Is like, dude, just take it easy. It's a show.
Right.
It's supposed to entertain you. Yeah. And I find it entertaining. We're not going to all agree on the shows we like.
You must like dudes in underwear then, huh?
I mean, that's a perk.
Sculpted male bodies.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
The epitome of the male form.
Yeah.
Diving through the air onto other greased males.
Oh boy.
It's
anyway. Round 2, pick 3. I'm gonna go with
greased males.
Greased male. That's my second guilty pleasure around the subject.
I don't really broadcast that.
I do like it.
If there's a male to be greased, I am in, sir. Yeah.
Count me in. No, it's an honorable mention of mine, but it's not. Didn't quite make the list.
While watching the challenge,
I'm gonna go.
Fucking grease a male while watching the challenge. I mean, does life get better?
And listening to the same song on repeat, like when I find a song that I really like,
Yeah.
I'll probably play it like 10 times in a row. And then I'll be like, all right, I got to move on. I got to pick a different song. And then I'll go back to it after like 2 songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then play it like 3 times.
Kate,
Especially a new one.
It's great. I'm glad you brought that up because Kate said something to me about it because Charlie's starting to do that. Charlie will find a song that she loves and just play it over.
Yeah.
And Kate can't stand it. and then Kate's like, you're so good at, she says to me, like, she's like, you're good at memorizing lyrics. Well, I listen to the same thing.
Right.
If
Until I know
love
the
it, I
lyrics
love it.
for the most part. Yeah, exactly.
Well, now I'll watch like lyric videos.
Yeah.
Same.
While the song's going, right? I mean,
yeah. Why not? Might as well know all the words. If I'm going to listen to it 30 times, I want to be singing it wrong. 30
she's
times.
she's like, oh, that's how you memorize or know the lyrics. I'm like, yeah. She goes, oh, well, I just thought you were just good at hearing the words. I'm like, oh,
yeah, I know the lyrics to like a lot of songs. You know what I mean? Just because I would just listen to them over and over again until eventually you either get sick of it or you're just not that into it anymore, but you'll listen to it every now and then.
Sure.
So that's my second pick. And then my third pick, I am kind of torn between, honestly, 3 of them that I have left. I'm gonna say ordering too much food is a guilty pleasure. And then like saying I'm gonna save some for tomorrow or whatever. And then either eat it all or end up just throwing it away because it's been like 2 or 3 days. I'm like, oh man,
it's never thrown away.
Why did I get 8 McDoubles? You know what I mean?
I guess my eyes were hungrier than my tummy.
That's literally what it is too for me. It's like I'm like, man, that'd be cool to get. And then I get it, and I just
this isn't on my list, but I did this. Must have been 3-4 weeks ago ish, somewhere in there, sometime in the last month. I was just starving. I hadn't eaten all day. I mean, which is pretty standard for us, right? Like we'll hold it off till the very end and glutton at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And that was going on. And I'd also had a few drinks and I was almost home and I put in the old McDonald's order and I ordered 2 of the meal deals.
Nice.
2 of the meal deals. So it looked like I was ordering for somebody else also. Yeah. That in my head, that's because they would care. Right. Because they would care, right? They don't give any, but in the state I was in, I'm like, I'll get 2, and that way it doesn't look because I want that much food right now.
Yeah, right.
I want that much right now. And I don't want them to think I just ordered fatty, no friends for myself. And so
there's been times I've ordered 2 drinks just to throw them off.
Just to throw them off. Keep these workers on their toes, baby.
You ever get Chinese food and they gave you 8 fortune cookies and 5 forks? It's just for me.
This is a perfect amount. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, I might need another fork.
Actually, could get another fork. Yeah.
I got 1 drink though. Oh well, I was the only one that was thirsty.
They all had their own.
Yeah, they all had their own.
Everybody. Oh, it's like that Key and Peele where he's ordering pizza.
Yeah, that's a perfect example.
That is a great example. He's like, "What do you guys want?"
There's nobody else.
Nobody else. 2 double cheese.
Then he's like, should we?
Should we? And the wingdings. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever else he says. Yeah. That's a funny skit.
Are you guys sure?
Are you guys sure?
That is exactly how I felt more than one time.
Oh,
I would say lifetime, probably a dozen.
Oh,
probably a dozen.
I got a dozen in the last like 3 weeks, my man. It's a guilty pleasure. What can I say? You know, maybe I don't feel that guilty about it in the moment.
No, you don't. I mean, who cares?
I only feel guilty once I'm sitting on my couch.
We only
and there's
feel guilty
crumbs
because we're
everywhere.
thinking about the other person, and it's like it doesn't matter, but it still does somewhere, right? That's what got me to order 2 meal deals.
No.
A few
It
weeks
got
ago.
me
Just-
to order 2 quarter-pounder meals. You know. I just wanted the double, but I didn't want
did
to order
you
the
want
double.
a third one? I need another one.
And you might as well toss a 20-piece nug on there.
Yeah. Oh, does Jerry want the 20? Yeah. No, we're gonna have to get a 20.
Three McFlurries? Okay, I guess I'll
You're
order it. Wow,
3
I can't believe-
large Oreo.
I'm just getting the water, so
Oh, you know what? Can I get a water for myself, please?
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
that's definitely my third one for sure.
Yeah, ordering too much food. There you go. So there's what am I gonna go with here? Man, there's so many great options left on the board. I mean, honestly, I have most of my list left.
I was torn.
But I'll go with one that's personal. That's akin to Dean's first one. I really sometimes I'll just get into a really binge watch Married at First Sight.
That show.
There's
blows
something
my
about it
mind.
because it's like, they don't know each other.
It's crazy.
It is a crazy thing to do, really, in the grand scheme. It is a crazy thing to do.
Yeah.
Just to trust that, especially now that they've had so many seasons, and I don't know how many people are actually still together.
Right.
They're like,
yeah.
and you always are like, that person's just here to be on TV or
I had a time
whatever.
frame where I was watching that as well.
Yeah. And so it's not all the time, but it's certainly a guilty pleasure of mine. If I'm going to a reality TV show, that's usually the one I land on, and I'll end up watching a season or 2 within like a week or 2.
It's hard to stop because you're like, man.
Well, what happens?
I'd be like, man, that's so crazy. They'd be like complaining about the other. Well, of course you don't know them. like they can hear me. Like you don't even know.
How many times are like, dude, they're not gonna work out.
Right? Nobody's around. Like, dude, they're not gonna work out.
I was just talking to myself, like they're not gonna do it. Are they?
This isn't happening, right, guys?
So I guess that would be my last one.
Man, I got 2 that actually 3 that that are really kind of just personal to me at this point. I'm gonna go with the one that's not like I would say common. I like watching Disney World YouTube videos. Like people that go into the park and like they either show you how to like do the like lightning lane stuff, the fast pass stuff, or like I've watched videos of someone just walking around the park with their camera and just like just showing the park and whatnot. And I've been there 2-3 times now, and I don't know, I don't know if it just calms me down or if it's just I get bored. I don't know, but it's just something I definitely like guilty pleasure doing.
Yeah, I definitely know that. You guys, you and your family, not just you.
No, it's just me.
Is it just you now?
Yeah, it's just me. Yeah, for sure, it's just me.
Are you watching that video again?
Yeah. So, yeah, that would be my third one.
It checks out.
Nice. Let me go through here. You guys think of some honorable mentions?
What's with the laughing?
I think that's super cool. I think
Love it first sight.
He makes a good point. We listen and we don't judge.
we don't. It's a guilty pleasure. That's what you like.
Oh, goodness.
And that's okay because you're not
Daddy's
hurting anybody
Daddy's ordering too
yet.
much food. Just
Well, you guys taking some honorable mentions like over the big threes. Dean had the first pick, so I'll do his first. Dean's first pick was The Challenge, watching The Challenge reality competition show, playing song that he really enjoys on repeat, and ordering too much food. Mine, I had the second pick. I had sleeping in, pro wrestling, and watching Married at First Sight. Bill, but likes to bite loose skin off his fingers. Listening to good girl pop songs and Disney World YouTube videos. To Catch a Predator starter pack. All he's missing is a loose bag of weed and a condom.
I hate this.
You guys want Zimas?
We listen. We don't judge.
You know, Guilty Pleasures was an idea.
That's funny.
It was funny. I mean, they're fun. They're honest.
You've made me out to be Steve Buscemi.
He's talking about Billy Madison.
Billy Madison,
I mean, come on, man. When you read the list like that, you know what I'm saying? The first thing I have to say is likes to bite loose skin off his fingers.
This thing was lure people into my house.
Keeping a chloroform.
Stare into random houses' windows. When you don't know I'm there.
I should have just been like leaving my gas tank on empty. I don't know.
It's the way the list played out, the way I had to read it. You know, I mean, it's fine. It really is fine.
Oh goodness!
It's just the way it read.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, it was great. So, Bill, you have the first chance at an honorable mention.
Staring into hotel peepholes.
Sucking just off of toes.
Hanging out in trees in a big owl outfit. Dude, that's a big bird out there.
Oh, man.
Standing outside elementary schools. High-fiving kids that don't walking out.
Wearing my varsity jacket to the high school. Oh gosh! All right, honorable
I should
mention.
wear my varsity jacket the next thing I have to coach.
Just,
I don't know where mine is.
I have it. I have mine.
Okay, so watching wrestling was one of mine. Talking to myself. I talk to myself quite a bit. I don't know if that's a guilty pleasure or not, but
Get a lot of pleasure out of that.
yeah. Putting two slices of pizza together for a pizza sandwich.
It's really just one slice.
Yeah, it tricks the body. It's less calories.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned.
And I've been into this a lot lately is building Lego sets.
Sure.
That's I don't know.
Mine's one of mine was
oh god, I love listening to Michael Jackson.
Disney World vids to kids' pizza parties to
like to go to Chuck E. Cheese on the weekend.
by myself.
By myself. Buy kids tokens, you know.
He's like,
Oh,
I
man.
love to buy kids tokens.
It's my favorite.
Throw myself a birthday party there.
You're in the tunnel. The ticket tunnel.
I like to drive my windowless van there.
They're like, this dude wants to get in the wind tunnel.
I've actually purchased the birthday package. I'm expecting Chucky to come out with my cake anytime now.
When's the Chuck E. Cheese dance?
Oh man.
Oh
There's no
man.
doubt that,
I'm married with a child. I am not.
Bill is mostly safe.
Yeah. I do not enjoy any of those things.
Oh goodness. I don't know if I
That's
can't
too
top
funny.
that. That's I'm gonna say like eating an entire pint of ice cream, or maybe not even a pint, maybe one of the
Come
actual
on, let's get real
sets.
personal, Dean.
Yeah.
That's I mean, I wrote down as many personal things as I could. That's buying things I don't need. Like I bought a Swiffer wet jet like 3 months ago. It's still in the box.
You haven't used it?
I haven't
Oh,
used it
dude, they're
one
so
time.
nice.
I know, that's why I bought it. And then I just haven't really. I've swept my floors.
Looking at that dirty ass linoleum every time you walk in.
It's hard. It's hard.
It's begging for one swift.
It is too.
Just one pass.
I sweep. I haven't even taken it out of the box. So buying things I don't eat and eating like full things of ice cream. Just because ice cream's so good.
Oh, love ice cream.
Yeah. And then sticking my
Whoa. Yeah.
in peanut butter. And going to
And
a
also
dog
going to
park.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, go to Chuck E. Cheese. I do like their pizza's good.
Yeah. It's not bad. Not bad.
No,
I mean,
I
I don't
could be worse.
think the last time I had it was whenever we were all at Chuck E. Cheese. No, one time after that. Anyway, I had some pretty basic ones, honestly. Like eating or drinking food out of the container, out of the fridge. Like I definitely enjoy that. Been doing it a long time. Doing it a long time. Like that don't need to be heated. That's going right into the gullet right now. Video games, that works for all of us.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that's guilty or not.
I'd like to change my third pick.
Yeah.
Maybe the first pick. You started off hot with that one.
You guys agreed with me.
No, I didn't
Well, I
agree with
I don't
what you were
enjoy it.
saying.
You pick at it and stuff.
I don't
I
like
don't
that
pick
my
at it.
skin's uneven.
Like it just like as soon as it starts, I'm just like I'm not like picking at it trying to get loose skin.
You also said you
That's
like
a little
it,
weird.
but you said you liked it.
I like it when I bite it off, yeah.
You get a little excited.
I don't want to like pick my skin off, but if it starts, I'm like trying to get it.
Mm.
And does that get you?
I didn't make that sound. If you're listening, I did not make that sound.
That was
Things
Bill.
are already going.
That's definitely.
The last one I had, I mean, another that just isn't that crazy is the Clooney Batman movie. I always enjoyed it. It sucks compared to all the other Batman movies, but if you just watch it as just an entertainment thing, it's fine. You know?
He was in the Batman and Robin one, right?
Yeah, it's the Batman and Robin movie.
With Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
It's time to freeze. that movie was terrible.
Uma Thurman.
Yeah, no, she was. Yeah, that's the only reason I liked that movie. Are we moving on, or you telling me she wasn't smoking hot in that movie? Then you're crazy.
Big Poison Ivy guy. I mean, I was too. I gotta be honest.
I mean, she made me a Poison Ivy guy. That's for sure.
You're just rolling around in Poison Ivy.
I shall become here.
Clothes off. I'm such a fan.
I'm such a fan.
So itchy.
So
Well, that's fun. Great big threes, you guys. Great big threes. I mean, there's a lot of things you can go off here. I mean, you can eat loose skin, watch some pro wrestling,
I didn't eat loose skin.
or order too much food.
What the hell?
Listen to the Good Girls Pop from the 90s and whatever. You know, like Nothing Compares. You like that one?
It's a good one.
Nothing compares to Dean's Conspiracy Theory of the Week.
So
Nothing compares.
I think I was teasing this one to you guys last week, but I think it was before the pod I was talking about it. But I went with my Panda theory this week. It is somewhat of a short one. I saw it on TikTok, but I thought it was interesting and a little bit lighter of a theory than, you know, end of the world and all that stuff. So, but some people are saying that pandas don't actually exist. They're either like lab grown or nobody really knows, but mostly because you won't see them in people's homes, obviously, or run into them in the wild, but they only really exist in zoos, where most people believe it's more than likely somebody in a suit or, like I said, like a lab grown type of thing. But they also think they're lab grown because due to some weird habits, like they pee upside down, they poop like 40 times a day, and they only ovulate for 24 to 36 hours a year. And when the females do have babies, they come out looking kind of like gummy bears. Like they're very soft. And I mean, I know it's a baby and it's, you know, but that's obviously the farther outreach. But not to mention that pandas weren't even discovered until the 1920s. Seems odd that in thousands of years of existence that this animal was only recently, really in, you know, relative to time, recently discovered. Like even if they were going, like just because they're going extinct, that they would be one of the zodiac signs, right? They're China's most popular animal. And the only unreal animal on the list, according to history, is the dragon on the Chinese zodiac. And it's like, why would they put a fake animal in the zodiac? I mean, there's rat, there's, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many you could have replaced it with.
Well,
why would you put,
right?
That's what so I actually saw a thing about T-Rexes, right? This is now I'm off the tracks. But I saw this thing about T-Rexes, like, you know, oh, they got these small arms, they got, you know, whatever. But if you look at as a lot of people know, like, well, that it's kind of come through, like dinosaurs are really like what birds have come from, right? Like a lot of people say that. And if you look at an ostrich skeleton, they have the same, like, two little arms. So what they're saying, what a lot of people think, is that the T-Rex actually had wings and it was a dragon per se. So, but yeah, why would they put a fake animal in the Chinese zodiac instead of China's most popular animal? That even if they are going extinct right now, or, I mean, I think that's what they're saying, is that they're going extinct. At some point before 1920, there had to be a lot of them, right? If with any animal, there had to be a lot at one point, right? For it to even exist still. So it's like, why isn't it a zodiac sign? Why isn't it really like in like any of like the cultural type of stuff? You know what I mean? Like you see it a little, obviously you see it a little bit because it's so mainstream, especially over in China. But like the dragon is the thing that people really go to the most. So, which really leads me to believe that dragons were real, but we're just misconstruing them as, dinosaurs, and that pandas are probably fake. I don't know. Personally, I think if this is true, that they were probably just like the first like genetically made animal, right? Because I mean, like I said, you're not going to see them in the wild ever. You can only find them in zoos. So it's like, where did they come from? Where did you know what I mean? Like, there's no real like history behind it. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think pandas are fake?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Go ahead, then.
You have an argument, Bill?
Well, you debunked the man in a suit thing by saying they have babies.
Right. Well, I'm saying like in the zoos. Some people think it's kind of a double. Like I've seen videos of like pandas in zoos that are just like just like chilling on a rock, right? You know what I mean? But like a person would. Like it's very strange. I've actually seen a video of a tiger doing that too, sitting straight up with its paws on its knees, like that, sitting like a person. And it was just this massive tiger. Not saying that they're fake, they're real. But I mean, it's an interesting thing. And the more you like really like look into it, it's like, well, I mean, there's some arguments to be made. And that's just with anything though, really, with any theory, there's always an argument to be, otherwise I wouldn't even bring it up. Right. So, but yeah, no.
Yeah, that's a tough one because I was always like, I was always dogging pandas, man. Whenever they usually come up, because it's like, dude, they deserve to go extinct. Like they don't try. They don't. Oh, dude, they don't try. They don't mate.
No,
it's
only
like
got 24 hours to do it.
Yeah. Well, they just still rarely do it in that window. So it's like maybe they don't want to survive it. So you saying that maybe they're genetically made, because I've never looked into the history of a panda, and they haven't been seen, they started being seen in 1920s.
Well, 1929 to be exact.
It's like, dude, how did they genetically make that in 1929?
How did we go to the moon in 1960?
That's a big jump. It's a big jump of time.
We haven't been back, and this has been an even bigger chunk of time because we don't have the technology, is what they said. We don't have the technology
to go now.
Yes.
Well, that's alien stuff.
That's from a NASA, one of the head NASA people. He's like, we just don't have the technology now. We lost it, and there's really no need to go back. It's like, but you can't just go now if you wanted to.
I think they were told not to, right? The way you're presenting it to me now makes me feel like they were told, you went, don't go back.
Well, I don't think
it's going to be bad for you.
I don't think we win.
Huh?
I don't think we win. I mean, then you look at like interviews with Buzz Aldrin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're on the never went. I mean, who knows?
Buzz Aldrin says they didn't go.
You're watching just a clip of a clip.
I've seen a few clips, yes. But I haven't watched like a full interview.
You're seeing the conspiracy clips.
Yeah, of course. Where else am I seeing these clips? I'm not just looking up Buzz Aldrin. You think I'm just searching Buzz Aldrin for my own?
You should. If you're gonna believe it.
I don't believe we
you do. See, you don't even know.
I don't even think we've been in space, dude. Did I just
I think we've been in space. I think there's. What about the International Space Station?
It's not real, dude.
It's a myth.
It's all fake.
What about the takeoffs from the shuttles?
Man,
there's nobody in it. It just blows up somewhere else. I don't know, man. I'm just that. That's just me making that up.
I'm with you on the whole moon thing, though. It's crazy to me that we have not been to the moon since the 60s or 50s, whatever it was.
60s.
There is a theory about there being aliens on the moon too. So
that's what I'm
so
saying.
we
We're
may
not
have gone.
supposed to go. That's what I think. I think we can reach the moon. I think something happened. They'll be like, just don't go. That's not for you.
Very possible. Very.
I don't know.
There's a
Just
theory
thinking
about
about
it too. On the dark
I'm
side
sure.
of the moon, there's like a bunch of alien spaceships, and there's like bases, like something like with the moon being like it's not actual like a rock, it's actually metal. And if you look at like the change of color in it, I don't know if you've noticed, like it's not as like white as it used to be. It's almost kind of like brown. I actually haven't really looked at the moon in quite a while, but it's more brown, almost like it's rusting over.
I feel like you brought this up.
I think I did a while back, yeah, because I did a moon landing one quite a while ago. But yeah, no, it's interesting. It's very interesting.
Yeah. Pretty interesting. I don't know. You think about that stuff, man. It's like anything could really be the reality because we don't really know.
For sure.
And if there's just enough doubt, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can start to think like it's not happening or it's not real or whatever the other side of what you're being presented is. So I don't know. I mean, that doubt creeps in, man, and you're liable to believe anything. But the one thing everybody believes in is the amount of fun you can have during Bills, Balls games.
Hey, welcome everybody to Bills Balls Games. We're gonna do a quick one tonight or this week. Word link. We're back on word link. Do you guys have something to write down at all?
Yep.
Okay, good. I do have a pen. Okay.
As if you don't know what word link is, I found this game off of it was the FRDI show, Dean.
FRDI or it's Freddy, I can't remember.
Yeah. Which is another podcast that's pretty funny, but they play this game as well. Word link is I give these guys the first word and then give them the first letter of the next 9, and they all connect to each other. And we'll give you what? How many seconds we want to do this week? 90?
90. How many are we doing?
We can do one each.
Sure.
Or 2 each. It doesn't matter. I got both. So let's start with 1. Let's see where it takes us. All right. Eddie, you're first.
Yeah.
All right. The first word is blank.
That's the actual word?
Yeah.
Blank.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the letters are C, B as in boy, P as in page, T, K, N as in Nancy, P, L, S. You let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
We want to do 90 seconds.
Sure.
Okay. 90 seconds. Word link. Here we go. In 3, 2, and I'll say blank and then you. Or no, I'll say C because we know the first word's blank.
How many letters are you going to give us?
9.
Oh, 9. No, I meant how many free letters.
Oh, free letters.
Free letters. Yeah.
Let's go with 6. 6 sound good?
Yeah.
I think that's what it was last time.
Okay. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. C.
Check.
Correct. B.
Check. Book.
Correct. P.
Book. Page.
Correct. T.
Page. Turn.
Correct. K.
Turn knob.
No.
Turn key.
Yes. N.
Key. Letter.
O.
Letter.
T.
Keynote.
Yes. P.
Note. Note. Letter.
A.
Notepad.
Yes. L.
Padlock.
Yes. S.
Locksmith.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Nice.
Ooh.
seconds.
This was
How
fun.
close? How close?
You had 30 seconds left.
Oh wow.
Nice. All right,
Well,
Dean.
I've seen that one
Bears.
before. That's why.
I bet you
It's-
have.
I made all these up.
I've seen it in your head.
All right, Dean. First word is play.
Okay.
Letter G.
Okay.
W. T. T. B. P as in Paul. F. G. F. Now, same with Eddie. I'll say 3, 2, 1, and then the letter for the first after play. So, first word's play. Dean's up. 90 seconds. You get 6 letters. 3, 2, 1, G.
Play game.
No,
Games.
no,
Play good.
no,
Play God.
no.
Letter, I guess.
R.
Play great.
No,
Man, this is bad. Play gross.
no.
Letter.
O.
Play playground.
Yes. W.
Groundwork.
Yes. T.
Work time.
No.
Letter.
A.
Work tackle.
No.
Work. A. Work. A.
35 seconds.
Letter.
B.
Work tablet.
No.
Yeah, I give up.
You
it's
still got
over
3
already.
letters.
It's over. Letter.
L.
Letter.
B.
Letter.
There's no more letters.
Work table. Yes.
You're done.
Table tennis.
Yes, yes.
Table tennis. I can get it.
Is it even table tennis?
It was.
Oh, okay. I was thinking tabletop.
You're like
I'm not gonna-
letters.
I'm not gonna lie.
I gave you all the letters.
I only got the first one because Eddie gave it to me. After 45 seconds, I think he felt bad.
Eddie, you think
So-
you can finish it?
What are we at? Table tennis.
Yeah.
Okay, I can try.
All right, here we go. You want to start from the beginning?
BPFGF.
Yes.
Do you
Okay.
got the first ones?
Yep.
Okay, ready?
You want me to say them?
60 seconds.
Yeah, go on.
Do you
Start
want me
with
to
play.
say the first ones?
No, you just gotta do
Oh.
it.
Okay.
All right, ready? Play and G is the first letter. 3, 2, 1, go.
Playground,
Yes, W.
groundwork,
Yes, T.
work table,
Yes, T.
table tennis,
Yes, B.
tennis ball,
Yes, P.
ball pit,
Yes, F.
pit fall,
Yes, G.
fall letter,
U.
fall letter,
Y.
fall guy,
Yes,
Uh,
F.
Guy Fawkes,
No.
Guy Fieri.
Yes, that's it.
Eddie's was easier. That's all I'm saying.
In my head, I'm like, I don't know why I went Guy Fawkes instead of Fieri, but maybe that's just where my
I
head
could have
is.
guessed blank checkbook,
True. You could
check page. I get playground. What the hell, dude?
Table tennis, bro. Work table.
Work table, dude. You serious?
You asked for another letter after E too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no more letters.
It's like, just give me a letter.
I'm like, that's those are the letters, my guy.
Do you guys want to do another one?
Oh goodness. I mean, I could try. But
It's
we don't
funny
have
to listen to Dean try.
We'll do one more for Dean. If he gets it, he wins.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
ready? Dean.
I say a tie, a friendly tie. I don't deserve a win.
You could.
First letter is or first word is lightning.
Oh, great. Okay, go ahead.
All right, then F as in Frank.
Oh.
F as in Frank. P. G. P. H. F. T as in Tom. M.
Yeah, I can already tell you.
Oh
I'm trying. I've been trying to think of the first one since we started. I can't seem. I was really hoping it'd be an S, and then maybe I'd have a chance.
An S or an M?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
McQueen. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
From Cars.
I didn't watch Cars.
All right, 90 seconds.
Oh.
In 3, 2, 1, F.
Is it lightning fun?
No,
Lightning found?
no.
What letter? Just give me the letter.
A.
Lightning fan?
No.
This is just embarrassing at this point. Lightning. Lightning. Give me another letter.
S.
Lightning fast?
Yes. F.
Fast furious?
No.
That was worth a shot. Fast Ferrari?
No.
Fast fun? Give me the letter. Give me a letter, damn it.
Oh.
Fast. That didn't help me.
What?
I'm panicking, okay?
Okay, got it.
Letter
Fast.
R.
Oh, I was gonna say fondle. Quick, fast fondle. Fast Ford.
Yes. P.
Ford. I wish it was a T. You know what I mean? A little Ford tough action.
Oh,
Ford.
you said Ford?
Yeah, I said Ford.
I thought you said
Ford.
Like
All
the
right.
number 4?
No,
No.
Ford. Like the.
No, I know you said Ford.
Oh, is it the number 4? Oh,
No, it's forward.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Forward.
Yeah.
Yes.
You lost.
Oh.
It's over.
It's over. It's over.
Eddie, you want to try it?
I can try it.
Did you write them all down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Afterwards, I have PGPHFTM.
Yep. So lightning's the first word. 3,
Yep.
2, 1, F.
Lightning fast.
Yes, F.
Fast forward.
Yes, P.
Forward pass.
Yes, G.
Pass game.
Nope.
Pass letter.
A.
Letter.
S.
Pass gas.
Yes, P.
Gas. Pump.
Yes, H.
Pump hand.
Nope.
Pump letter.
O.
Pump letter.
U.
Pump house.
Yes,
Pump.
F.
House letter.
L.
House flow.
No.
House flower?
No.
House flounder?
No.
Letter?
Y.
House fly?
Yes, 30 seconds. T.
Fly letter. I think it's my last one.
R. No, you got one more.
Fly trap.
Yes. M.
Trap music.
Yeah, there you go.
This was fun.
Pure domination by Eddie tonight in Bill's Balls Games.
I'm just glad I
It's
didn't
over.
flip my desk, you know.
Well, who knew that would be like that? I mean, I just got lucky tonight, you know. Well, one of those things. Another great game. One of the greatest games.
I guess I gotta get Dean a good game for Dean or something. We'll play Hangman.
I need a dictionary, I guess.
Well, he won a few in a row playing something a while back. I can't remember. Was it the guess? Like you had to bet how many you would do?
Oh,
and he was winning. He was winning. He won couple, at least a couple in a row on that, if not more than that.
Yeah. You put me in a fast food competition. You got me. I'm the guy.
Oh man.
Next week, I'm just gonna DoorDash you guys 10 double cheeseburgers and let you guys go at it.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, it'd be over.
It'd be a bloodbath.
That's an expensive Bill's Balls.
That's
Yeah, it would be.
watch for a bunch of people to be disgusted. watching.
You'd probably get a lot of laughs out of it yourself.
Dipping doubles in water.
Or jealousy.
Yeah, no kidding. We could come up with something like that. You tell us we got to grab something.
Yeah, I know you guys order a lot of food, I guess. So
This is true.
I'll bring my finger skin.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say. Not all of us snack on finger skin.
You act like I eat it.
You said you like it.
Biting them off. All right, just get like and subscribe.
Those post games.
This episode's over.
Great game.
I got a Disney World YouTube video to watch.
Let us know how you did on the word link there during Bill's Balls Games. Of course, what you thought during Dean's conspiracy theory of the week. Are pandas even real? And of course, what we left off and who had the best list during Build Your Big Three Guilty Pleasures Edition. You can't say Bill's without looking like a freak. But you can if you want. I mean, it's your own guilty pleasure. Make us your next guilty pleasure. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We will see you next week on Wake Up with the Sleeper Boys podcast.
Here we go.